Hello everyone, welcome to Free Talk Podcast. Myself Aryan Aire, I'm hosting this show. So today are with our new guest Neetesh Gupta. He has a wide experience in the field of marketing. So sir, how are you sir?
I'm well. What about you, Arun?
Yes sir, I am also fine sir. So I was going through your LinkedIn profile, so your profile catched my eye sir. So what are your experiences in this field sir? Can you share to our audience?
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So, I am basically working with the e-commerce industry.
Okay.
I joined Flipkart in very early stage,
Mm-hmm.
and after that, I worked with the various e-commerce players like Reliance, Snapdeal,
Mm-hmm.
Nextdoor Hub, Craftilla,
Okay.
and I'm currently working with the European e-commerce platform. It's
Oh
a
wow.
dropship platform
Mm-hmm.
called Dynacart, and I'm heading the entire procurement, operation, e-commerce, revenue,
Mm-hmm.
seller onboarding, category management, and the P&L. So we are doing great from last 1 year,
Mm-hmm.
and we serving to majorly in the US market,
Mm-hmm.
and we are sourcing from the various part of the globe. Like India is one of them, but majorly we are sourcing from the China, Vietnam,
Mm-hmm.
Bangladesh, US as well, some renowned brands from the US, UK.
Mm-hmm.
So, so it's almost been in 11 years in this segment, and I've seen the growth of Indian e-commerce when the people was not aware about the particular website.
Mm-hmm.
Now is millions and millions users are coming on daily basis to buying stuff from the different websites.
Mm-hmm.
D2C, it's growing rapidly in the Indian e-commerce market as well as the other countries as well, like in US and UK,
Mm-hmm.
the small countries like Dubai and Philippines, there is a lot of scope in e-commerce. So I've seen the journey of a lot of companies like Flipkart because I've worked with,
Mm-hmm.
and other company we talk about in the southeast part of like Lazada, Noon is one of them. They started in 2017. Now they are doing great. They've been catered to the entire UAE region.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the next from now onwards, I'm seeing next 5 years it's going to be a blast for the e-commerce because
Okay.
people are bit dependent on it.
Mm-hmm.
The Blinkit kind of
Yes,
thing,
blanket. Yes.
the quick commerce market is rapidly growing. Flipkart is also introduced Flipkart Minutes in a few cities, so they are also growing gradually. So there is a lot of competition, and it will be beneficial for the customer always because once there is a battle in the market between the two big or three big giants, so always it's beneficial for the customer.
Okay.
So I always insist to people buy online, and I am buying from last 7 8 years online only. I have hardly visited to any mall or shop for to buying something. Whenever I required in grocery, I use to Blinkit, or whenever I need to
Mm-hmm.
buy mobile or electronics item, I prefer Amazon, Flipkart.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's it about
Yes.
my journey.
So your field must be requiring so much of strategic planning. Yes, I guess.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
yes.
Then how do you approach strategic planning in a rapidly evolving e-commerce landscape? And what are the key factors you consider when developing business strategies in your company, sir?
So, it's strategic planning is depend on the two three things like firstly is the category that you are targeting. I mean, you are uh, dealing with, right? And the customers, right? So when we started, first we need to firstly where the e-commerce just started, that time we need to educate our customer about
Uh-huh.
to buying uh, uh, from the online ecosystem or from the websites.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to lot of required market analysis and follow the trends,
Mm-hmm.
understanding the consumer behavior, competing analysis, technology advancement. Like now is you can see the AR is already implemented it
Okay.
with all the app like Myntra, Flipkart. So you can see
Mm-hmm.
the product how it is look like in your room or in your cabin or whatever is, right? So you can see, you can feel the product presence around you.
Mm-hmm.
And the second is the customer centric approach. So we
Okay.
always cater customer. We personalize something. So you can see Mintra or any other app. Whenever you purchase, they recommend
Hmm.
some articles in the same page. You can see
Okay.
in the bottom. So
Uh-huh.
they recommended in footwear, so or maybe other accessories, or some beauty products, or from fragrances and other things.
Mm-hmm.
So we understand consumer approach, what they exactly looking are, and the AI is also playing a very crucial role in this.
Mm-hmm.
And other thing is that the data driven decision making that all we always prefer. So whenever we analyze the data and make a decision for the customer acquisition or for the returns,
Mm-hmm.
or so it helps to refine all the strategy. Then we you can see some kind of new things are always on the app or particular category. So it's always a A/B testing that
Mm-hmm.
we implemented to check that if it is working or not. If it's worked, then we implement it with the other categories. If we are not able to scale it,
Mm-hmm.
then we trying to reduce the things. If we are lacking something, then we go ahead with the new things and we started a new strategy. And in some manner, the supply chain is also playing a very crucial role. So we have to build a strong supply chain.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is after sale service. So the customer support is very crucial for everything, because some people are not much educated, they don't know how to operate it, or they don't know how to raise a return, or they are not aware about, they're not checking app on regular basis, they are not answering calls sometimes. So we should we have created a very strong customer care department. And we are targeting, we always keep our customer ahead. And we are maintaining a long term relationship with our customers. So I believe that these are the factors that
Mm-hmm.
are making a good category. We are growing. Every e-commerce category manager follow these standard procedure that we are following. And so it depend on, sometimes it depend on the market scenario,
Mm-hmm.
depend on the festive season sales and other things.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sir. That was the good point I was expecting, sir. But in this field, sir, there is one more term that is related to the market expansion. So you have
Mhm.
successfully expanded market share in key markets. What were the critical steps you took to enter this market, and what challenges did you face in this?
Uh, so market research, one is the critical step that we for the market expansion is uh, the market research and the feasibility.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Also depend the localization strategy. We follow the product adoption,
Mm-hmm.
localized marketing,
Mm-hmm.
the go-to market strategy. We entry mode selection, then follow the channel mode selection, then strategy partnership. Then so initially when any marketplace is started, they started with the few suppliers, then they had other big regional brand, then they had the national brand, then they had the international brand. So it's a go-to market strategy, and we acquire some brands. Uh, Sometimes we did partnerships, sometimes we start the joint ventures, sometimes we follow the omni-channel model, sometimes we started own private labels,
Mm-hmm.
and also the building the brand awareness, which is also playing a crucial role. So whenever you launch a brand, any brand, so you should aware about to our customer about the brand. So
Mm-hmm.
the customer should know that what brands belong to and what is the USP of that brand, and if it is a local brand, so what are the specific features or the value propositions and other things. Also, our today's scenario, it's a social media era. So influencer marketing, it's
Haha.
a very
Yes, yes.
playing a very crucial role. So we leverage local influencer media channels sometimes, uh, and operational setup and supply chain management is also very key part of that. So it also helped us to create a good marketing strategy and ensure delivery on time, and ensuring availability of goods.
Mhm,
And the other thing is, I think customer engagement and retention is also a very now is a very important
mhm,
loyalty programs. Sometimes you earn some coins, you buy something,
mhm,
and you can redeem it, or like on credit cards which happened. So
mhm,
you spend 1 lakh in a year and you can get these kind of rewards. And this, so all the e-commerce giants is also,
mhm,
you know they are doing running some loyalty programs. And yeah, so, and if talking about the challenges, so challenges is always there. I mean, some barriers are there, misunderstanding maybe, or
mhm,
the local uh, thing may be involved sometimes.
mhm,
uh, Sometimes it's regulatory hurdles, the government bodies are not allowing to sell something, or maybe other challenges.
mhm,
And competition is also sometimes is a barrier, because a lot of competition in e-commerce market in India right now.
mhm,
You know, Meesho is there, Amazon is there, Flipkart is there, and other D2C brands is there, and they are all are burning good, and all are spending on much on marketing and all, and they want to acquire the customers. So they are adopting different marketing strategies.
mhm.
So these are, I think, the things that I can share with you for.
Okay. So revenue generation is the fuel of any company, sir. So then
Yes.
how can you share some insight into the strategies that have been most effective driving revenue growth throughout your career, sir?
So I cannot disclose the number actually, but
Yes, I can.
I can say I can go through the approach that we always follow, right, for the revenue generation. So for the revenue generation, always we cater that the customer centric innovative ideas, that or we strategy we planned it, and the product. So the main thing is the product. If your product development is good, it's innovative, or maybe it's a service based, or the product, whatever you have, so the service or product fulfill the customer needs and as per the market trends. Whenever you're launching a new product, it should be solving the real problems, or to the and also they're targeting the real right market with the right price point. And sometimes, the customization and personalization is also helps to get more customer. So once you retain the customers, or once you acquire the new customer, you reach at that point that your category or that revenue showing up in your balance sheet, it's in millions you can see it, right? So I can't disclose the number, but I can say, yeah, in Flipkart, that we was doing very well. I was handling the fashion category in Flipkart, and we were achieving a very good numbers in Flipkart category, as a fashion category management.
Okay.
Uh, we were doing a very good number in achieving in millions and millions. And the same thing that I can say, uh, with the Crafilla, that I was in Crafilla. So at that time the number was good, because we are the few of them those are selling uh, Indian traditional wear to the international market as well as the domestic market. So so we are doing very well. So
Okay.
I can give you the strategy plan, like that, how we do it, the market research, and customization, getting the customer insight from the customer,
Mhm.
predictive analysis, dynamic pricing,
Mhm.
loyalty programs, customer experience,
Mhm.
targeted marketing, partnerships, expansion, adoption. So many things are involved for the to making a P&L from the marketing perspective.
Mhm.
But P&L is involved a few things like a COGS, what is your COGS, what is your marketing cost, what is your operational cost, what is your commission structure, what is return percentage, what is after that, once you calculated all the things, and after that you will get your net profit, then you can see your EBITDA,
Mhm.
and you can, after that you can get your the final P&L, I mean the final profit
Mhm.
amount you can see. So I can see most of the categories are profitable
Mhm.
in with the big e-commerce players. Few
Mhm.
categories are still not profitable because of some logistic barriers, or maybe the reason of returns,
Mhm.
and the operation cost is bit high, and customer acquisition cost is bit high.
Mhm.
Because as per the market standard process in India, customer acquisition cost is around 400 to 500.
Oh, 400 to 500.
For yes,
Mhm.
for a one customer, the company should spend at least 400 to 500, and they also almost equal have to spend for the customer retention as well,
Mhm.
right? So suppose one time customer came and they bought something, and after that they forget
Mhm.
and they uninstall the app, maybe whatever the reason, sometimes there is a lot of scam is also running in the market,
Mhm.
right? So lot of bad things also happening. So that's why because e-commerce players have too much focus on the customer acquisition, and they are burning a lot and lot of money on the marketing side.
Okay. Then, sir, why do you think that team collaboration is a crucial for achieving business excellence in this field, sir?
Team collaboration is always play an important role, because team
Mhm.
collaboration, you cannot achieve your targets. Everyone has own target, as team target, yearly target, monthly target, quarterly target.
Mhm.
So there is a so you have to understand your teams, the USP of the team, USP of individual person.
Mhm.
If he is good in something, you have to assign that task to them. And I think from my perspective, I always shared my vision and my goal with my team. I
Mhm.
always clarify about it, that
Mhm.
these are the agenda that we have to achieve in that period of time,
Mhm.
and these are the KPIs that we have to follow it,
Okay.
and we have to achieve it. So how we can do it? It's an
Mhm.
open uh, table. You can come and discuss your idea. If we can do it, if we can implement it, we'll do it.
Mhm.
At least we can try it. If it is not feasible, then we can drop it.
Mhm.
So I always promote open communication and transparency.
Mhm.
I always collaborate with the other stakeholders. Always, if we require any other help from the different teams, like from the marketing, from the tech, or from the ops team, logistic, any other team,
Mhm.
right? Legal or whatever is required. So I always walk to them, and I'll uh, put my words to them that we require your help. So just help us
Mhm.
in this scenario, and or I'll always my my um teammates and my colleagues that you can visit. You free, please feel free to walk to me, and we can discuss about it anytime.
Mhm.
Not even the official time. After office, if you have any idea, if you want to discuss something, just give me a call and we can discuss it. So
Okay.
sometimes we need to create a cross-functional teams, and for the specific projects, if we are launching something new, we are building something new,
Mhm.
then we need to pick some good talent from across the teams, and we create a new team for building something new, or we are going for any pilot or something,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
So we do it. Uh, and also, I think that encouragement is respect and trust.
Mhm.
also very important. If you are if you trust someone, you uh, expressing your respect to him,
Mhm.
then I believe that that person should give the same to you,
Mhm.
and uh, and you can mutually, grow uh, with the organization. So you can respect if somebody is uh, expert in something, maybe he is not older than me, or he is not much experienced than me, but he is expert or he knows something. So I always respect it, and I always trust my colleagues that yeah, if they are encouraging something or promoting, uh, or they are ready to uh, take a challenge on my behalf.
Mhm.
So I encourage trust, and by promoting the transparency, and I provide a supportive environment
Mhm.
where my team members feels comfortable, they can share ideas and taking risk.
Mhm. So, sir, in this growing market, what are the emerging trends in, especially in e-commerce, are you currently focusing on?
Emerging trends
Yes, sir.
for the Indian perspective, or
The
for the international as well.
international as well, sir.
Okay, so I think in technology, AI and machine learning
Mhm.
is very, I can say it's playing a very important role right now,
Mhm.
right, in all the market perspective, like international and Indian as well, right? So machine learning, it helps uh, to personalize something or increasing uh, customer experience or product recommendation, pricing perspective,
Mhm.
and for the strategy building as well. AI is helping for the strategizing or for planning and promotion and other things.
Mhm.
Uh, One can see that. Have you see about live commerce?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, right. So live commerce is also a very new, not new thing, because in India we had some startup like Sim Bulbul earlier stage. Now they are not live, I think, but
Mhm.
yeah, we had. So voice live commerce is it's a very emerging thing that I can see. Amazon just started, Meesho is started,
Mhm.
Flipkart is started in India, and other in abroad. Other very small countries are also. TikTok is one of them in US, right?
Uh-huh.
So Instagram is live commerce.
Mhm.
So live commerce is right now is booming, and I can see by 2030 maybe uh, increment by $25 billion maybe,
Mhm.
that it are expected revenue that we are expecting from the live commerce market.
Mhm.
So next 5 6 years you can see growth almost 8 to 10% in live commerce market.
Oh,
And as I said before, the augmented reality, yeah, and it's everybody is I mean, AR is everywhere. You can see any website, any app, or and now virtual reality is also,
yes, sir. Virtual reality.
yes,
VR
it's
is going on.
also enhancing the online shopping experience,
Yes, sir.
right? Allowing customers to virtuality try to product or visualize them in their space.
Yes.
So in my previous company, we are also building the same kind of app that we have built it.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I left the organization, and after that, I have no idea that they started or not. But we have created a beta version for that, and it was quite successful.
Okay.
And the social commerce, as I said, live commerce is part of social commerce. So social media is also playing a very crucial role for this, and this sustainability is required now. I can see everybody is moving for the sustainability,
Mhm.
right? Everybody is looking for sustainability. All the big players in e-commerce sector are looking for sustainability because
Yes.
they have burned a lot, billions and billions of dollars now.
Mhm.
Right now, they are looking for sustainability and ethical shopping.
Mhm.
So you can see many companies have started so many. Yeah, they have changed in the return policy,
Mhm.
so many barriers in for the customer return policy. You can see, I mean, not barriers, but they have changed it actually.
Okay.
So it's good for the loyal customer, but the customer, those are not ethical and those are not good for them. So
Mhm.
they are blacklisting them. They are sending reminders for the high returns and taking pictures at the time of delivery. They started open box delivery.
Mhm.
You can see whenever you're buying from Flipkart and Myntra, you
Mhm.
can feel the experience in especially in the apparel category. So the delivery guy will come and open the product in front of you, and after that he'll take the picture and upload it in the system,
Mhm.
and then they'll make more delivered, right? So these are the things that it's very important, and some I can say
Mhm.
BNPL is also very important.
Okay.
Buy now, pay later.
Uh-huh.
It's changed the dynamic of uh, e-commerce sector actually. Now, if the things are easily available on EMIs,
Mhm.
or if you don't have such budget for this month, but you want to buy something or you want to have it, so you
Mhm.
can purchase it from the online e-commerce, and after that you can pay next billing cycle, or you can get it on EMI as well.
Okay.
And one more thing that I would like to add on is
Uh-huh.
blockchain and cryptocurrency payment, but it's not applicable in India right now.
Okay.
But in US, there is some certain very specific e-commerce. Those are accepting these kind of things, but
Mhm.
in a very small uh, amount. But now I think in maybe in future we can see,
Mhm.
because we don't have any guidelines as of now from RBI or with the government of India.
Mhm.
But if this things goes well or cryptocurrency is allowed in India as well,
Mhm.
it will be legal. Then after that, you can see the lot of payment option in cryptocurrency.
Oh wow, that
And
would be great.
yes, and I think one thing is also zero party data collection,
Oh,
which
what
is
does this term mean, sir?
zero party data collection, that data customers voluntarily share,
Oh.
right? So
Uh-huh.
in US or some other developing nation as well as developed nation, there is a data privacy,
Mhm.
but on but the customer can share the data, right?
Okay.
So voluntarily share actually, right?
Uh-huh.
It's also gaining a attraction by some e-commerce player giants. So they are also working on it, but I don't know how it is uh, big in other countries, but
Mhm.
it is a kind of things that they are implementing.
Okay. So my next question would be my favorite question, sir, about the leadership philosophy. How would you describe your leadership style and how has it evolved throughout your career, sir?
Uh, so I mean,
About the
I
leadership role, sir, about you, how you treat
so
your subordinates and how you motivate them.
I mean, listen. So what happened in practically when you deal with your team, or when you sitting with your colleagues on daily basis,
Mhm.
you spend almost 10-12 hours in a day.
Mhm.
uh, you know so there is a, kind of a personal relation
Mhm.
developed with someone, or maybe with
Uh-huh.
your team members, right?
Mhm.
So but I'm quite as I said before, that I'm quite transparent.
Okay.
So if I'm doing something
Mhm.
with my team, so it is applicable to all the team members. It's not related to that if I'm personally close to someone, or maybe because of our vibes, or maybe whatever the reason, right? But if I'm doing something, if so, firstly, my first thing is that we have to achieve our target, right? If we are achieving our target, then I'm quite okay. You are going on leave, you are taking leaves, you are wondering, and whatever you want to do, just do it. If my targets are not achievable, if we are not doing performing well, if I am getting a pressure from the upper management, or if there is a lack in the work, then I will not negotiate it, right? And I always believe that I always see the big picture focus,
Okay.
right? So I always understand individual contribution, uh, align the targets as per their skill set, and also understand their pain points, what they are looking for, what they are expecting from me, and I build trust. I empowerment also sometimes if it is required. If I can see that there is a requirement of empowerment, so I help personally. I also contributed. Uh, I use my skills and experience to support them. Um, and I always keep a team oriented approach. Mm, Adaptability and the continuous learning that I can say. So I always say to my members that if you don't know something, just learn it.
Okay.
Ask to me, ask to your colleagues, ask to your other team members.
Members.
Just learn. Learn new things on daily basis. If you don't know, just Google it. Now it's Chat GPT is there. You can use the AI to learn something, and but you have to learn new thing if you don't know, right? Or if you know, so you should whenever the newcomer is coming in your team, you have to ensure that guy should know about it. So the entire process, everyone should handy on it, so they know the entire process of the work, right? And if you are performing well, then nobody will ask you to any other things.
Yes.
Everything is depend on your performance, your work, and your behavior towards your colleagues, towards to me and other stakeholders, with the team, with the company, right? So these are the approaches that I have always follow. But if you see the methods and the bookish things, there is a lot of thing, and we you must have read about in your um, college, and after that in your seminars and other things they told. But I think when you practically, certain things are not possible.
So then, sir, my last question would be, sir, about your future goals, sir. What you have targeted to achieve your dreams and your goals, sir?
So my target is uh, maybe in future I have started my own brand.
Nice.
So yeah, so I'll always big dream. I always dream big, and expecting. I always prefer new things actually. I some Because if I'm not doing something new, then it may be a monotonous for me,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So if I'm doing the same thing on daily basis, I'm facing the same challenges, and I know how to overcome this is and the same thing, then it will be monotonous.
Yes.
So you're always ready to take the new challenge, and maybe I'm not sure, but how much time will it take, but maybe in few years I'll start my own something venture,
Okay.
and will start the competition with the big giants. So let's see how market turns, and what is the customer experience and effort. So still I'm learning few things. I mean, I'm learning on daily basis. So whenever I feel that I know something at least 5-10%, then I'll start something.
So that was a good conversation, sir. So I used to think that e-commerce for the customer is just buy now COD, but there is
Yeah.
a vast supply chain working back end at the back end,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
So your experience in that field is a vast, sir. So thank you, sir, for joining us on this podcast
Thank you.
show, sir.
Thank you so much.
So I would really appreciate about your
Thanks a lot.
time, sir.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks.
sir.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, yes,
It's really pleasure talking to you.
yes. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.